It's time for another chapter of Fire Emblem, The Seven Siblings. I'm your host, Panda, and welcome back for another episode of this wonderful War Unpacked by WarPath. Last time we defeated Brigitte on an open field, and now we're up to Chapter 9 and Welcome Guests. So I actually originally went into this chapter on the old patch, and it wasn't complete. There was just one thief that spawned, and that was it. WarPath hooked me up with a new patch that fixed this. I did take a little bit of a peek at the map, but I will go through the story for everyone as well, just to get into it. So 10 days later in Eastern Corsina. Another uneventful travel day. Until now, these mountain passes sure are deserted. The small villages in these mountains are hardy and isolated. It takes someone very stubborn to make a living up here and not strike out for much more lush coastland. Stubborn, huh? If that's what inland Carcinans are known for, now I see where you get it from, R. Ugh. I almost wish we could run into some trouble now to give you something to do other than teasing me. I find it oddly comforting you still go at it like the competing recruits you were, despite calling the shots now. I do miss those simpler times. As much as I would like to sit and reminisce, dusk is descending. And a fog with it. Uh-oh, we're getting fog of war, boys. It would be wise to seek a more defensible shelter for the night. There was an old fort on the other side of the slope. It was made long ago when this part of Corsina was still under Roustan control. Yeah, Ariana and I are going to take a team and scope it out. But judging by how many people we've seen in these mountains so far, well, I doubt there'll be a problem. Well, I'm glad to see you're being prudent, Scott. 2 years ago, that wouldn't have been the case. You never do know about isolated regions like this. You have to be very stubborn to stay here, or very desperate. We'll be cautious, Joe. If we don't send a messenger back within 2 hours, come looking for us. Let's gather the scout team, Scott. Will do, Commander. Godspeed. As the scout party arrived at the abandoned fort. Dang, I can barely see three in front of me in this fog. Wish I had Keegan's good vision, even from the little I can see, though this place is pretty impressive. These battlements are huge. Why'd they build this place way up here anyhow, R? I'm not entirely certain, but I think it was made by some king who feared his people would one day rise up against him. He wanted an easy-to-defend fortress in the mountains to be able to hide out, and the funny thing is, when people rebelled, he gave in to their demands so quickly that it was never needed. He let them break off and form Corsina, and thus my birth nation was born. Not surprising seeing how cowardly he seemed to be. I'm sure this place has been stripped of anything of value by looters. Likely. I haven't been here in some years, although the wreckage, it seems more orderly than it did before. Almost like someone was clearing a path through it. Oh, they told me you were a clever girl. No, she's a velociraptor. It's too late, however. The trap has been sprung. R, get back. Who are you? Oh, no one important. I'm just Baran. But I soon will be, once I collect the reward Lord Pablo has promised for delivering the commanders who defeated his western forces. My force was waiting here, planning to attack you as you passed. But it seems I've had a stroke of luck, and you've been foolish enough to split your force and come to me. Men, strike from the shadows with the siege tomes and weapons. Goodbye, young commanders. My thanks for making me a very rich man. Hey, come back here. Scott, hold up. That's exactly what he wants. It's for us to be divided. Stay close. 4 eyes are better than 2. Gah, you're right, R. Everyone form up. We've got company. Alright, so my preps are pretty much done already, because I did them before when I was going into this last time. I decided to bench Michelle for this chapter because Katie dialed it up to 11 that last chapter. She got 2 really great level ups, and she's now better than Michelle. In all the dimensions that matter, she's better than Michelle. Yeah, she's actually better than Michelle in every dimension. There's no dimension that Michelle is better than her in at this point. Actually, I wanted to test something. Can she use the Shamshir? She can, yeah. So there's no reason to use Michelle right now. I have very little reason to, which is fine. So we are going to take Christia. I benched Sarah because I felt she was superfluous with Emily. Because Emily is a bit buffer and she can attack. And I'm just going to use her to heal mostly. Sammy I benched because this map is big, man. Just a big map. Look at this. It's a big map. It's a big fort. While Sammy could probably do well in the chokes, I just wasn't really feeling it. I haven't scoped this out yet. Now, it seems like the strat of this map is he wants us to stay together, but I'm not really buying it, honestly. I feel like we gotta split up to cover some ground, because I think I'm assuming the boss is down here. If There's a chest up there. I mean, this is just a lot of space to traverse. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Scott... Yeah, I'm going to send pretty much all my infantry units up to get the chest, and then send all of my mounted units down. I'm going to send to Emily with the infantry squad, because Will's a bit more useful here. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I love Fog of War, I love Defend chapters, so I'm excited to play this one. We'll leave the animations off for now. And let's just double save again. Oh, we should check supports. Who can support? So I don't know how edited the supports are, but I'm assuming they're somewhat edited. I mean, it looks like I could support people. Oh, look at that. Does Nancy just support all of her children? That's funny. Alright, never mind then. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, so what do we got? Come at me. Mage Knight will. I'm waiting for just like a horse slayer to come out from the fog and just destroy me. Okay, then up here. Look at that, my thief taking tinks from a monk. Weapon triangle disadvantage? Yep, I guess so. Alright, this will go to Ariana then. She needs... Girl's gotta get her experience somewhere. Alright, so... That's a nice level up. There we go, some strength on you. Pure water, nice. Okay, so you... Okay, you got a halberd. So you should probably go... Let's see, where can I... Oh, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Watch out for these strats, guys. Alright, so we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna do some take drop strats to get everyone in position. I feel good about this positioning. Christia should be fine here. Actually, she's gonna get doubled. Nope, she didn't get doubled. Wow, okay. Oh, but that wyvern can probably wrap around and get her. And that's a great level up. I really hope I get to keep that. Oh, no, the flux broke, though. That's gonna be bad. Let's just take a commercial break to watch Weston. Alright, that turned out to be a... Let's see if this is a good first turn. Yep. Alright. Well, that was a good first turn. Thanks, Christia, for dying. Alright, we'll try this again. Okay, so let's do this. Not as good of a level up at all. Okay, so let's do... This ballista guy's really annoying. Let's just do that just in case. Okay, now let's see if this turn works better. It is a little tricky being in ballista range on the first turn. Yeah, like, there's very little chance of these guys getting out of here unless I all go south, but even then, I don't know how possible that is. And I'm not saying that it's like, oh, there's a bad design, I'm just saying, like, it's just difficult to deal with. Although, I don't think vanilla ever puts you in a situation like that where you're in ballista range right from the get-go. Unless it's like an escape chapter. But I don't even think it knows that happens. You always get some fair warning, like you're about to walk into ballista range. Oof, that was not good. Oh, this is such garbage, man. Okay, this is such garbage. Alright, that's my fault. I need to play more conservatively then. Alright. Such garbage, alright. Just get out. Okay. You go there. Scott's getting close to promotion. Okay. Heal you up. Man, Ariana does not do shit. Alright, Christia's gonna go up here. Katie will go up here. We'll leave Ariana where she is. Let's try this again. Sorry for making you guys watch this so many times as I figure this out. But I gotta get this right. Yeah, so I guess this is why you wouldn't put a ballista like in range on the first turn. Not only are they... Oh, that was not a timely crit. Not only are they... Steel Blade, yes! Not only are they strong, but... It's just like... It's an element that if you can't get out of range, it's like your character's at risk of death at full... Oh my god. This is... Do I just have to like totally turtle up? It's so dope. It's so boring. I also don't know how... Oh, survive for 10. Okay. So... Guess we're turtling up, boys. Okay, but I want to get rid of this guy first. Alright, so... Send the pure water. You're gonna go here. You're gonna heal. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. Actually, no. You're gonna go here because you'll die. Alright, let's see. The problem is, it's like, I can't really even turtle it because the ballista's there. There we go. Nice, alright, that was some good RNG. I like this RNG right now. Alright, that works. This frickin' works. Let's go. Get out. Get out of here with your garbage. Alright. Now I need to just like... I need to kill that ballista immediately. Alright, and then we'll go up here with Scotty Boy, and we'll do that. Alright, now down here, we gotta take care of you pronto. Go. Get out. Alright, then... Get you. Oh! Heck. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to do this then. Let's see. Heal up. Weston. Alright. Now, let's see what this turn... Oh, there's another ballista over there. Heck. Alright, that's good. Here. I do like survive maps. I like them because they're more hectic. I'm getting vibes of like... This reminds me... The chapter where you fight Novala in FE8, where it's like kind of an early chapter, but it's also like kind of difficult when you're playing it blind. Oh, thank God you lived. Damn, getting shit roasted here. Oh no, thief. Alright. Get out. How you double the thief, that's dope. Alright. Get out, get out. I do like these little choke points, though, that I can take advantage of, which I totally will take advantage of. Actually, do I want to go up here? No, I don't even want to unlock this yet. Okay, let's leave you with the Worm Slayer over here. We'll heal with Christia. And then we'll do... What do you say? You got the Steel Blade? Yeah, Emily will be fine there. Let's do that, and then down here... What do you have? This freaking Sage, man. Oh, the stealable energy ring. That would have been nice. Oh well. What about you? Steel Blade, Thunder. Yeah, that energy ring would have been real nice. But hey, it's gonna be food for Weston. I mean, I could have brought Keegan too here, but I felt like to play the map remotely efficiently, I would want to have more firepower. Oh, I probably should have used Will to heal there. Steel Blade, okay. You have an elixir though, so it's fine. Thank you, Sarah. And you'll go there, and then I'll put you here. Javelin, and we'll heal him up. Okay, so I feel pretty decent about this formation. Let's see. Oops, some reinforcements coming through. Coming in hot. Alright, so these one-tile chokes all along the side I'm not crazy about. It's a lot of one-tile chokage. You could probably really cheese. Ugh, you could probably really cheese this chapter if you wanted to. With taking advantage of the chokes, I'm trying to play quickly. At the risk of my own death. I think I just need to like use the terrain a little bit better here. I'm not really taking good advantage of the situation. I'm just like pushing really hard. That's how I like to play, boys. That's how I like to play. Alright, let's see. How do you do with the Worm Slayer? Oh, ooh, Killer Lance. That's scary. Okay. Killer Lance and a Fog of War chapter. Alright, you're gonna be toast though. And then Katie can take out the Ballista, and then we might have some breathing room. Yes, let's go. Get out. Alright. So that's good. We got rid of that. So that's like, I guess, a pretty good anti-turtle incentive. It's like, if you don't rush this and not die, you will die eventually. Okay, Errol's going to do that. I'm not going to unlock the door just yet. I still have some time to get there. I'm going to do this instead. I'm just going to pull up with Scott over here with the Sword Reaver. And we'll do this just so we can like get a peek. This guy's got a Steel Lance. He's kind of scary. That guy's kind of scary too. Okay. So it's looking dicey down here for these guys. I think my move is gonna be, is this guy. I need to make sure that she stays out of range, which should be pretty achievable. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here. He's got the Horse Slayer. Hit. There we go. All right, so then we'll do this. How do you do against him? Can you kill this guy? Ooh, that's clean. That's a clean kill. Then we put Will there with we'll mend Will up. She's getting ready to promote too. Let's see. We can use Will to mend. Does Weston have a healing item? No, but I can heal and then choke up. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'll have Will heal up Sarah. And then Weston's going to use his turn to take that last elixir from Luke. Make sure he equips the Iron Axe as well. He's going to heal up, and he's going to take that choke. I think that's the play here. Let's see. Ooh, what? Oh man. That's... Oof. He doesn't even attack Scott. Oh man. That's tough, man. That's really tough. Okay, thankfully, that's a miss. But oh boy, that could have been bad. Could have been real bad. Alright, let's go. And that's some hits. Alright. How are we doing on time? Turn 5 and... Alright, we have plenty of time to get there. So we need to just start boogieing. Ariana can do this though. These flyers are definitely good for Ariana, getting some levels on her. Huh. I think it's interesting that the Myrmidons don't just like suicide on Scott. Alright, let's try this out. Let's see, how do you do against this? Let's see. That's 14, 24. So let's see, 14 minus 12. Okay, you take 2, and then 24 minus 6. That's like 18. Yeah, you'll live. Assuming that you get both attacks. I'm gonna just get up to full just to be safe. Heal my extra point, like it's gonna matter. Okay, and then we'll move Christia up 1 just to see what happens. And then over here, Steel Axe. Luke is clutch right now at these, just barely finishing them off. All right, we're gonna have to keep Will here. I don't want to move from this spot though. I bet this guy's gonna be toast. Okay, now we're fine. I was worried about that archer getting to Sarah, so I kept Will in that spot, Will in that spot. But now I have a little bit more freedom, so let's do this. Hopefully nothing crazy will charge up at me. Let's see. Oh, okay. I get to hold on to that. Let's see what happens down here. Merm. Okay. Nice dodge, Luke. All right. I really wonder where the boss is. I'm assuming he's got to be lower right. My Fire Emblem instincts are telling me lower right. Nice, Emily. Very nice. Well done. Well done. All right. I think I'm psyching myself out a little bit. Those first few turns definitely psyched me out. Those first few runs really psyched me out. But I think this is going to be the run, guys. This is going to be the run. I like that it's only 10 turns. I think sometimes you can make survive chapters really long, especially in the early game where it's like survive forever, and it's like, well, I don't really want to. This is hard or this is boring. So I think like 10 is like a pretty solid amount. Okay. What do you have? A Shamshire. Ooh, man, this is brutal stuff. Okay. So we'll get Scott. No, they can't reach her yet, which is fine. And then which one do you have? You have the Armor Slayer. So I could have Emily deal with that. Yeah, I like this idea. And then over here, I think we're gonna do a little switcherino. We'll get Luke down here. This guy's got a Killing Edge. That could have been bad-o. Okay. You can't heal yourself anymore, right? Yes, it's got to be Will doing this. I wish Sarah had a little bit more bulk so I wouldn't have to worry about topping her off so much. But, I mean, that's what you get for using your early game pegs, so. Okay, that's fine for Luke. That's not good. Let's do this, I think. Does Will have anything I can use to let's see. You're at full health already. Why am I so worried? It's just I don't want to take that 15 hit. I don't like these odds at all. So I'm gonna sit here and see what happens. Okay. Will's at risk of dying now, though. Yeah, you gotta be careful in this game. The difficulty definitely picked up. Oh man, oof. 15 damage and 42 hit. This is some coin flip difficulty, my friend. Some coin flip difficulty. Will's got it. Please, no more flyers out of the fog. Alright. Okay. Inching closer. Get for the pillar. Alright, then down here. We'll heal you up. Oh, actually, I need to heal up Will, too. But I don't think Will has anything he could heal with. Nope, he doesn't. That's not good. Actually, I have nothing Will could... Oh, there's to vulnerate. Okay. So let's see. We'll get Weston down here. Do that. I'm worried about this choke here. And I'm also worried about what goes on over here. So let's do this. Let's do this, I think, is probably about as safe of a move as I can make. And this is, I gotta put a lot of brain power into this. I feel like the commentary is kind of suffering, but I definitely just like want to focus on that dying because there's, I don't want to say there's a lot going on, but there's a lot I need to just like keep an eye out for. Like that. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a map that's like, use your high defense units to forge ahead slowly. Ooh. Ariel. There we go. That's a nice level up. I hope I get to keep that. Alright. We're like barely doing this, guys. We're barely doing this. Alright, let's see. Ariel gets a heal up. We gotta watch out for the other wyvern coming in hot. We'll get Ariana to kill this one. I think Ariana's gonna deal with this wyvern coming in from the backside too, as he or she approaches. We'll see. Alright, what turn is it? It's turn 8. Alright, so we have time. Alright, there's nothing else over here, so we're good. I'm gonna send Katie just in case. And then we'll do this. And down here, you're gonna need to heal yourself, bro. Now I feel so much better about Will. Okay, so let's do that. And then am I overextending myself a bit? Maybe. But I want to see what goes on over here, man. I really am curious. Let's see. We'll do. Let's just do that. Sarah's good, but the bulk, dude. Like these wyverns, like one rounder basically. So yeah, she's getting hit in like 2 hits. I don't want to send her out there because I don't know what lies ahead. All right, and then chest time. A bolting. That's a cool reward. Oh, look at all these guys over here that I didn't have to fight. Okay. And then we'll do this over here. So I probably could have, what I probably should have done, in retrospect, now that I'm almost through the map, is I should have probably taken some of these units and brought them down, because there's definitely a little bit more going on down here. Or at least these guys have felt a little bit more stretched. Okay. Okay, let's heal up Weston a bit. Because he hasn't gotten some love in a while. There we go. Where is this boss? So, oh man. Alright, these guys are just going to hold up here, I think. I'm just going to go in just in case there's anything bullshitty towards the end. But I'm thinking, I think we'll do this. So my thoughts right now are that it's kind of annoying when you're playing a Fog of War map and it takes trial and error to figure out where the boss actually is located. I think what actually I think could have been helpful for this WarPath is if you had like a little talk event after the chapter started that highlights the boss's location. Oh, there you go. So yeah, highlighting the boss's location so that this way the player knows kind of where to go. Let's see, 16, 16, that's 32, and then what do you do? Oh yeah, we're good to go here. So I think this is going to be a kill for Sarah. Let's see what Weston does here first. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Weston with the, let's see, what is Lanston's? All right, let's use the lance a little bit, get some lance work out here. 1, 2. All right, now I really hope. Now I just need to hope that the map ends. We're gonna turn the animations on for this one because I want to see this boss. No boss quote. Okay, let's do this. Okay. The Fimbulveter. Fimbulveter, I don't know how you say it. Pretty strong for level 9. Wow, too strong. Yeah, you said it. Alright, so thankfully my intuition served me well. My Fire Emblem intuition. Yeah, I like this map. I would say it was pretty... kept me on my toes for sure. Let's see. Joe, he's back. It looks like it's my turn to pull you out of the fire race, Scott. Form everyone, there's not much left to do, but let's clearly sell swords out. That's the end of the demo, folks. Hope it was good. Village of Silence. What happens here? Alright, before we do that... So what are we going to say about Chapter 9? Wow. Okay, so Chapter 9. I didn't think that was the end. I guess I didn't really... Yeah, that's, it makes sense. He told me there were 12 chapters, but I forgot to count the guidance as chapters, so I guess that makes sense that we're towards the end. So, Chapter 9. What do I think about Chapter 9? It's a big map. 10 turns is a bit tight to traverse it, but I like that because when you hear 10 turns, it's like, that does not sound like a lot of time. And I mean, I was able to... I think I pushed the pace as, pretty aggressively to get both objectives, and I did, with like only a turn to spare. So I think that you might want to loosen that up a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's fine. I like the level of difficulty you encourage here. The Wyverns are tough, man. Having flying enemies that will 2-hit Sarah, that's really dicey. But it kept me on my toes, man. I was really on my toes for that one, and I feel like my commentary suffered for it, and I feel like that was one of the first maps where I was like, I need to really focus on this. I cannot just like sit back. The ballista right up front is a bit BS, as you saw. Like, there's a lot of turn 1 deaths you can have with that if you're, not even if you're not careful, but just if you're unlucky, right? Like, I only survived because Ariel was able to dodge like a 40-something. Like, this is... I would just be a little cognizant of that. I think the ballista, especially in a survive map, like, the survive map is basically like, stay put and like, will pressure you if you try to leave. The ballista being in the starting range kind of goes inverse to that, where it's saying, all right, immediately you're in range of a ballista, you need to move, which I feel like is very counter to what you're suggesting with survive. Also, I think it's funny that the Lord says, like, we can't split up, and then it's like the best way to play the map is to split up. It just seems a little counterintuitive. So just like some stuff there that you might want to consider. I mean, this is all very small stuff. I know it sounds like I'm like tearing it apart, but it's really all very small. Like, I like the flow of the map. I think the choke points are kind of necessary in a map like this, especially if you're going to split up. Maybe a few less one-tile chokes would help a little bit. Like, there's a lot of one-tile chokes to worry about. Like, you could probably go back into that map and close up some of those like one-tile chokes that take you in between the courtyards around the fort. You could probably just cut those in half on each side, and you'd probably get a similar effect without like making it so open. Because the Wyverns are just like, they have so much movement, they're really threatening, and you don't see them. I mean, I did have a torch, I think, but I didn't choose to use it. So that's maybe my own fault for not using everything that's afforded to me. But overall, that was pretty cool. So I'm going to check out some of this other stuff and see if that's the end. Because I saw there was more content in Village of Silence, so I'm going to play along that off-screen first and then jump into that. And then if this is the end, I will go in and do a bit of a unit review. So we'll take it from there, guys. But my name is Pondon. Thank you again for watching. This has been Fire Emblem 8 ROM hack, 7 Siblings by WarPath, and this has been a fun little demo. I'm excited to see where this goes. So I will see you then.